Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to present a very interesting topic called as QSEM. Here Q stands for quality, E stands for efficacy and S for safety, M for multidisciplinary. Now, what is QSEM? Actually, QSEM stands for a quality system which is a combination of both, that is engineering and management. It is a complete system that helps the company to build and manage a quality process in order to produce a good quality product. And it also ensures everything, that is from the beginning to the end, each and every activity is done properly and the rules are followed effectively. Why QSEM is important in pharma? Medicines affect people health directly. If they are used in the safer dose, they give beneficial effect. Hence, pharma industry must follow strict rules to produce a good quality formulation. QSEM helps to produce formulations which are safe, meet standards and are made in a right way every time. What will be the outcome if we adopt QSEM in any formulation or any pharma company? First thing, we will get good quality product. The second is we can get patient safety because we are producing more safer and good quality products. And of course, it is also very helpful in fulfilling the regulatory regulations, so that it is very easy in regulatory compliance. Then operational efficiency, so we can increase the production rate because every activity of the production and other things is going in a smooth way. We can run efficiently so that we can give more production. Then because of all these things, the company will earn a good reputation and trust in the customer mind. Pharmaceutical quality management system. It mainly includes three main pillars. The first one is risk assessment, change control, document control and training. Risk assessment mainly involves risk communication and a risk review. Change control involves deviation management, root cause analysis, then CAPA, that is corrective actions and preventive actions. Document control involves standard operating procedures, batch records and specifications. Now, what is risk assessment in QSEM? Actually, it is a structured process which is used to identify, analyze and evaluate the risk that could affect or have an impact on product quality, and it may also affect the patient safety, or it may interfere with the regulatory compliance. Means it may create a obstruction in getting the regulatory compliance. That is called as risk. It might be anything. So it may happen throughout the product life cycle. So in the risk assessment, we can deeply analyze the risk, where it is going to happen, then how it is going to happen, at what level it is going to affect the product quality and other things. That is, we are going to deeply analyze in the process of risk assessment. Risk assessment is a step-by-step process. Let us simplify the concept. What is the first step? It involves identification of the risk, means what could go wrong. The second step is risk analysis. How likely is to happen? What are the causes or reasons to happen that risk or problem? And what is the severity of that problem or risk? at what level it is going to affect our product. That is the risk analysis, that is clear analysis regarding the severity of that risk. Then risk evaluation, is the risk acceptable or does it need control measures? That is the final decision is taken in the risk evaluation. The final decision is based on the severity of the risk. If it is more severe, then definitely we will take the control measures. If it is acceptable, then it is okay. We are not concentrating on so much, so we can leave that. Here is the best suited example: uneven coating of the tablets or incomplete coating of the tablets. So here the risk which is identified is incomplete coating of the tablets. So when it is going to happen? At the time of coating there is a problem, that is improper or incomplete coating of the tablets. After identification of the risk, that is incomplete coating of the tablets, then we are going to analyze or evaluate, or we are going to finding the root cause for this problem or risk. So here after analyzing that risk, we came to know that is inadequate spray rate and clogged nozzles from the sprayer. So due to clogged nozzles or blocked nozzles and improper or inadequate spray rate from the sprayer to the tablet, this is going to happen, that is incomplete coating of the tablets. And another reason we came to know when we are going for analyzing the risk, that is poor mixing is also there. Because of that we are facing that problem, that is incomplete coating of the tablets. Then impact means this risk which is identified, how it is going to affect our product. What is the level of severity, at what extent, at what level it is going to affect our product. Definitely here we are facing the dosage variability and poor appearance, that is the appearance of the product will be collapse. It will convert in the form of poor appearance due to incomplete coating. Then rejection from the regulatory bodies. Because of all these things, definitely the regulatory bodies will definitely reject, and it is not acceptable product to release in the market. Control measures. Anyhow, we have already identified the risk, and we have already evaluated that risk, when it is going to happen and what is the reason for that. Then we can easily take the control measures, or you can say the solutions. Here is the solution or control measure. The first one is regular nozzle cleaning. The nozzle of that sprayer should be regularly cleaned, and the spraying process should be validated. So here we can take these control measures and we can avoid that problem, that is improper coating or incomplete coating. Risk communication. So it involves informing the different departments which are directly or indirectly involved in that production of that particular product. They are called as stakeholders. For example, that problem should be communicated with the QA team, then QC team, okay, then production department, which is the main, then it is regulatory affairs, then supply chain and R&D. So that is what the risk communication. The risk is informed or communicated with the different departments, and we can solve that problem by communicating a proper communication with the different departments. Why it matters? To align different departments in one platform, that is alignment across departments. Then timely action to mitigate or eliminate the risk, means the decision should be taken at a right time to eliminate that particular problem or risk. Then third one is regulatory readiness means to comply with the regulations, we should be ready with all the necessary document and communication trials to get the regulatory compliance. And finally, risk review. It is the ongoing systematic reevaluation of the identified risk, like incomplete tablet coating, to ensure that risk controls and remedies remain effective, means they are working in an effective way and relevant throughout the product life cycle. Means risk review is very much important to avoid the reoccurrence of that same problem or risk with that same product. So we have to monitor, we have to observe, that is whether the remedies or the control measures which are taken, whether they are effectively working on that particular to deal with particular risk or not. That is why risk review is very much important. Change control. It is a process to manage if there is any planned changes in the equipment or in the manufacturing process which is selected to produce any formulation like tablet. Here, one example is given: change in the manufacturing process. For example, the method which is selected to produce any formulation, like we are planning to dry the tablet in oven for 60 degrees centigrade for 2 hours. It is the earlier plan, and now in the change control we are going to change the process, means we are going to switching to the microwave drying at 50 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes, so that it will reduce the time consumption and it will save the energy also, so we can do the process faster, in a faster way. So that is called as a process change. So this may happen in the other activity also, other production activity also. That is called as process change. Similarly, there is an example for equipment change. Suppose a pharma company planning to switch to a new tablet coating machine, but when we apply change control concept, then before using that machine, they're supposed to assess the impact of new machine on product quality. Then they validate the new machine and update the SOPs. This step of company shows if there is any change, it does not compromise with the safety and as well as quality of the product. Deviation management. This handles unplanned events when something goes wrong or does not follow the approved process. So let us explain with a simple example. During production, the tablets with uneven coating, means incomplete coating. This is a deviation from the standard process and must be documented, investigated, and resolved. Means during production, so as we planned for a coating of the tablets, so the what we require means we require a uniform coating in all the tablets, but what is happening here, it is uneven coating or incomplete coating of the tablets, so it is deviating from our actual plan. So for that reason we are going to analyze what is the reason and how, why it is deviating, and the whole thing is documented, and then go for the investigation, and the problem should be solved and the process is resolved. What is root cause analysis? It is a structured method which is used to identify the true origin of the problem. It answers three key questions: what happened, why did it happen, what can we do to prevent it from happening again, means how we can avoid the reoccurrence of the same problem. And it should be corrected by CAPA, means CA means here we are going to take corrective action, and PA means we are going to adopt preventive action. So let us understand this concept, that is root cause analysis, by considering one example. uneven coating of the tablets or incomplete coating of the tablets or improper tablet coating. Step by step, that is RCA, that is root cause analysis, is solved by using 5 Ys. The first Y, WHY. Why are tablets unevenly coated? Because the spray pattern was inconsistent. Then second Y, that is WHY. Why was the spray pattern inconsistent? The answer is because the nozzles was partially clogged or plaqued. Then third Y. Why was the nozzle clogged? Because it was not cleaned properly after the last batch. Then the fourth why. Why was not cleaned properly? The answer is because the cleaning SOP was unclear. Then the 5 why, that is fifth why. Why was SOP unclear? Because it had not been updated after the new machine was installed. So by this why means we are going to again and go in deeper investigation, that is 5 whys, why this is happening, why this is happening. So when we go in a proper and systematic manner, so we will get the basic root or the basic reason or problem why such thing is happened. Then we easily we can get the remedy or solution for that problem. That is what a root cause analysis. Benefits of implementing QSEM: improved quality. So we are getting more quality products by applying this concept. Then enhanced safety, so we can produce more safer product. Then regulatory compliance, of course, because we are producing more quality product and we are going to look after regarding the safety also. We can this will help in regulatory getting regulatory approval. Then operational efficiency, because each and everything is planned early and going in a smooth way, so there is no obstruction or disturbance during the activity of any production or any other activities. We are not facing any obstructions, that is the everything is going in a smooth way. Then reduced cost, because of all these things we can, the production rate is high, we can reduce the cost of the product also, so that we can sustain the product in the market for a longer period of time. Then because of all these things we can improve the reputation of the company, that is enhanced reputation of the company. So all these are the very good benefits by applying this concept, that is QSEM. Practical applications of QSEM in pharma. Manufacturing process validation means before proceeding for actual production activity, we are going to take a demonstration of manufacturing process, whether the process is moving moving consistently in a smooth way or not. Everything is determined and it is checked prior to proceeding for the manufacturing process. That is called as manufacturing process validation. Cleaning validation, ensuring that cleaning procedures effectively removes the residues of the previous batches or any dust. That is what. So before proceeding for the actual production, so we are going to validate the cleaning also, whether the machineries or the various equipments which are used for the production process, whether they are effectively cleaned or not, whether any residue is there. That is called as cleaning validation. Computer system validation, validating computer systems which are used in pharmaceutical operations. So it is very much important because we are going to integrate the data in the computer systems, and we are effectively and we are widely using the technology, that is computer systems, in the pharmaceutical operations. So for that, we should know, before proceeding for the actual production, we should know whether they are working smoothly or not, whether there is any issue with that systems. So for that reason, we are going to validate the computer systems. Stability testing, evaluating the stability of the pharmaceutical products under various storage conditions to determine their shelf life. That is very much important after production, that is post production of any pharmaceutical product. We are going to store that product for a period of time. So for that, we should know whether they are going to affect by any other factors or not. That is what we are going stability testing evaluation. Challenges in implementation of QSEM system in pharma industry. So there are various challenges which issues are there, which is going to face by the pharma company when it is going to adopt this system. That is, first one is resistance to change. Employee usually prefer the older method or familiar method, operational methods, rather than adjusting for the new system. Then resources scarcity, because of insufficient resources, that is also going to affect the in implementation of this system. Then data overload, unmanageable data volumes, complicated operations, which are also create a problem in implication of this system. Then system that is disconnected systems, usually that are also going to affect this implementation of QSEM. These are all some problems, or you can say the obstructions, which may create problem in implementation of QSEM.